For centuries, humanity has called the aloe vera a miracle plant, a medicine plant, a wonder plant. This rare old plant was reported in Papyrus Ebers 3,500 years ago for its medicinal properties, which were known even generations before that time, when its likeness had been painted on the walls of tombs as a symbol of immortality. The Bible speaks of the aloe vera. History tells that Columbus carried aloe vera plants aboard his ships, dependable medicine chests to heal sickness and injury during the long sea voyages. The list of cures this plant is reported to provide is truly impressive. It is no wonder, then, that the aloe vera was referred to as the miracle plant, or heaven's blessing. It is also no wonder that the endless stories referring to the curative powers of the aloe vera were ignored by medicinal researchers, until the myth became fact. What is this plant that civilizations have blessed down through the ages? Aloe vera is a genus of plants belonging to the lily family. It thrives only in warm, dry areas, sending down a shallow, spare root system which anchors it to the ground. However, unlike most plants, if uprooted, it will continue to live for months, even years, because the miracle of the aloe vera is here, in its thick, green, rich leaves. Each leaf is a storehouse of moisture and life-giving nutrients. Its juice, this gel, contains natural healing substances that restore health to human tissue. Here, in the year-round tropical warmth of the Rio Grande Valley of Texas, fields of carefully tended aloe vera flourish on the Aloe Vera of America plantation. A bountiful crop of mature plants to ensure a never-ending supply of precious gel to become the base of Ava's pharmaceutical products.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one of our newest members to the Alliance family, Mr. Bill Coates.
You know, folks, a standing ovation at the end is appreciated, you know, when you do an excellent job. But one to begin with is overwhelming. Thank you very much. I hope you don't throw rotten eggs at me in an hour and a half from now, but we'll do our best. But didn't Travis do a good job of reading my introduction? You know, he read it just the way I wrote it, you know. He did an excellent job. But, you know, it's a pleasure being with you. I've had the pleasure of meeting a lot of wonderful people in Alliance all across the nation, all the way from Wisconsin and you name it. And I've never felt more welcome and more appreciated. And I want to thank you for that. Give yourself a big hand, will you? Just out of curiosity, how many of you people were in Dallas when you had the National down there? I see man, I think everybody was down there, most of them. You know, a thing happened, of course, I appreciate you buying my books, and I finally got finished signing books at 1 o'clock in the morning. Of course, I would sign them all night long if you'd want me to, you know. Just rub some aloe gel on there and go right on, you know. But anyway, 1 o'clock in the morning when I went out, of course, I live in Dallas, so I was going home that night at 1 o'clock in the morning. And as I was putting a key in the door, this fella came up behind me and stuck a gun in my rib and said, "This is a stick-up." I said, "Please don't shoot. I'm a poor aloe vera speaker." He says, "I know, I was in the audience." You know, as I look around the room, I see varying states of us old boys is losing their hair, but I want to tell you girls something. Now, the boys is losing their hair in the front. They're the lovers, right? All right, the boys that lose their hair in the back, they're the thinkers, all right? The one that's lost all their hair, they just think they're lovers. You know what I mean? Like one night, this couple, they'd been married 25 years, and cold November night, and they were both reading a book. And just out of clear blue sky, she said, "John, if I died, would you remarry?" Well, he thought for a minute. He said, "Well, I'm in good health and still young. Yes, I want you to get remarried. Yeah, I would." Well, she did, and she didn't like that, you know. So then in a few minutes, she said, "John, would you let her drive my car?" Well, He thought for a second. He said, well, it's paid for. And it's in good shape. Yeah, I'll let her drive your car. Well, she didn't like that too much. So then in a few minutes, she said, John, you wouldn't let her use my golf clubs, would you? He said, no, she's left-handed. Yeah, she, yeah. But anyway, well, thank you. John slept on the couch that night, boys, you know. He really did. But anyway, as long as I've been kicking around this world, and a lot of us have, we know that through life, we have to kiss a lot of frogs before we find that prince, right? We've all been through this, you know, all of our lessons of hard knocks. But anyway, we all have found our prince in Alliance. And give him a big hand, will you please? And so, really the way aloe works is it gives the body the tools to do what it needs to do. Well, as you know, every organ in your body and every cell is replaced over a period of time, right? We have to do that. That's the way it works. To build a new house, or to build a house, a brick house, you've got to have bricks, right? To build a new cell, you must have amino acids. Well, there's 22 amino acids. Aloe vera contains 18, and with the proper food, the body can make the other 4. So you see, it gives the body everything it needs to function and do all the things it needs to do. But, you know, this is good water we got here, right? You know, public speaking, I enjoy doing it. This is the one thing that I enjoy the most out of all the work that I do, from growing the plants to working on new formulas to selling. And, you know, I've done everything that everyone in this room has done pertaining to the aloe vera industry. I have been a distributor. I have built a downline. I have manufactured product. I have been the director of the sales. I have been the president of the company. That's why I think I'm in a good position to give you and help you with the tools that you need to get out there and help people with this product.
It's the most versatile product that we have on the market today. That is why it's the #1 selling herbal product in the world. They call me the father of aloe vera. And being the oldest in the business, obviously I think we know more about it than anyone else. Because that's been our life, our love, and our passion for the last 50 years. Aloe vera contains one ingredient, lignans, L-I-G-N-I-N-S, lignans. And lignans is a compound they originally found in wood pulp, but it's got the ability to penetrate through the skin or the tissue and go all the way, all through all the tissue, all the way to the bloodstream like on a human. And anything you put with it, it's going to take it through all the tissue and everything all the way through. But when you put it in the soil, what it does is allows the plant to utilize all the nutrition at its root system with less energy and much easier. And they can absorb things that they couldn't without it. Well, it gives it a kickstart and it grows bigger and makes more fruit. And I said, I want people that's got pain. If you're hurting, come on the stage. If you're not hurting, I can't stop the pain. But if you're hurting, come on the stage. Well, you always have more people than you can take care of, you know. So I picked out one little lady. She was 70 some odd years old. You could look at her hands and tell she had severe rheumatoid arthritis, you know, the joints malformed and all that. So I examined her hands and I said, you have severe rheumatoid arthritis. She said, yes, sir, I do. I said, it hurts, don't it? She said, oh, yes, sir, it hurts. Sometimes it hurts so bad I can't sleep at night, all night long. I said, my mother had severe cases like this, but she's learned that if she puts aloe vera liquid in a pan and just soaks her hands, 100% liquid. See, that's the thinnest product we make. It penetrates faster. It works faster. The thicker the product, the slower it penetrates. So the slowest penetrating product we got is the aloe cream. The lotion penetrates a little faster. The cream is a little thicker. So you can soak it first for the immediate relief and the long-term relief from the cream or jelly or any of those products. So I said my mother can soak her hands and then put on the liniment, and in 10 minutes she's free of pain and she can sleep all night without pain. No, we can't cure arthritis, but I don't care if I got a disease if I have no symptoms from it. You know what I mean? If you don't hurt, you don't care. We envision to help the country, the world, grow more food, safer food with our product. And if they use our product in the way we tell them to, they'll see for themselves real soon, and then the word of mouth, it spreads from there, farmer to farmer, you know.